Good morning. Can representative from Danida, the basket fund, raise your hand? Where? Danida coordinator basket fund. Where? Where? You call it? Fin. Oh.
Basket is 90% for a general.
Good morning. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so pleased that you are all here, and by the grace of God, we'll do all we can to make the event fruitful. Today is the start of the 20th Joint Annual Health Sector Review meeting, starting with the technical review. And we are pleased to have you all, but in front of us, we have our dignitaries, which I will introduce shortly. But Chief, just come over, and so you know that So we are happy to have our chair, the permanent secretary, Minister of Health, Community Development, Gender, Elderly and Children, Dr. Zainabu. He's our host today and he's chairing the meeting. We have representing the permanent secretary of PIORAG, Dr. Chaula, and thank you for being here. After Dr. Dr. Ntuli Kapologwe, Chaula, you are in my mind. Dr. Ntuli Kapologwe, who was in another meeting, did it fast to be here on time. And we have the Chief Medical Officer, Professor Muhammad Bakari, who will take us through. Then we have from the DPG Health, the chair of the DPG Health is here with us. Thank you. Then we have the WHO representative, Dr. Tigist. Thank you very much for being here. Finn from the Health Basket Fund, who is representing one of the major swap partners supporting all of us, especially PORAG. That's why they are sitting nearby, because 90% of basket goes to the PORAG. From NGOs, we have Ellen Kondia Senkoro from the Mkapa Foundation. Welcome. And we have our dear friend from APTA, Dr. Ogilo, who I know very well, but the name flew. So thank you very much for being here. And we are going to start right away with, I'll invite the Secretariat if there are any other introduction. Otherwise, we move straight to the Chief Medical Officer for an opening remarks. So after we have known who is at the high table, now I have the huge task of making the high table know who is in this room. And one way I could have tried to introduce you all, but I know all the faces, but not all the names. And so it has been suggested very quickly, in 10 minutes, the whole room introduces itself. So we will start from this side. Name and where you are, very fast.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Dr. Asma Simba from the Ministry of Health.
Morning. My name is Dr. Sarah Mongezi from Ministry of Health.
Good morning. I'm Dr. Wananji, Minister of Health, Assistant Director, Public and Private Health Facilities. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Grace Magembe, Director of Curative Services, Minister of Health.
Good morning. I'm Dr. James Charles Keologwe from the Ministry of Health.
Good morning. I'm Dr. Muhame, heading Traditional Medicine, Minister of Health.
Good morning. I'm Chihio Mlai, representing Assistant Director, Health Promotion Section.
Good morning. I'm Goodluck Tumaini from Minister of Health, representing Assistant Director, Clinical Service, DNMS. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Saturini Manangwa, Acting Director for Nursing and Midwifery Services.
Good morning. My name is Agnes Mtawa, Registrar, Nursing and Midwifery Council.
Good morning. My name is Daudi Msas, Director for Pharmaceutical Services and the Chief Pharmacist.
Good morning. My name is Dr. Saitor Eliza, Director for Human Resource Development, Ministry of Health. Thank you.
Morning, my name is Helen Nzungu, Person Secretary of Permanent Secretary.
Good morning, I'm Mama Kasangara from the Ministry of Health.
Dr. Fadhili Limo from Ministry of Health.
Good morning. My name is Dr. Bakari Sam from PORAJ, Coordinating Health Basket Fund.
Good morning. My name is Sally Lake, Advisor in PORAJ.
Morning. My name is Dr. Yahya Hussein from PORAJ.
Good morning. My name is Medad Yen, students of UDOM, Master of Science in Public Health.
Good morning. My name is Dr. Remy Endu from Office of the PORAJ.
Good morning. My name is Zuchi Jackson, student from UDOM, internship PORAJ.
Morning. My name is Athman Matindo, student UDOMA, internship with
Morning, I'm Zainab from PORAJ.
Good morning, I'm Dr. Sylvia Mamukwe, Regional Medical Officer Mtwara.
Morning, I'm Mr. Maneno, representative from Ocean Road Cancer Institute.
Good morning, I'm Sako Mokarobo from Medical Stores Department.
Good morning, my name is Dr. Peter Binyaruka from Ifakara Health Institute.
Godlove Mbwanji from Mbeya Zonal Referral Hospital.
Good morning. My name is Gerard Jeremiah from Muhimbili National Hospital.
Good morning. My name is Dr. Hedriga Swai from Muhimbili National Hospital.
Good morning. I'm Dr. Juliet Magandi from Muhimbili National Hospital, Mloganzila.
Pastor Peter Bujari from Health Promotion Tanzania.
James Mlali from Johns Hopkins Center for Communication Programs.
Josiah Otege from AMREF Health Africa.
Dr. Eric Mbogo from AMREF.
Morning, Esther Mtumbuka from Clinton Health Access Initiatives.
Hi, I'm Florence Temu, Country Director, AMREF. Thank you.
Sekela Mwakyusa, Executive Director, AGPAHI.
Mariana Balampama, Country Director, PACT.
I'm Faris Masaule from Mara HMP, Minister of Health.
Dr. Redempta Mbatia, Tanzania Health Promotion Support.
Adeline Saguti Nyamuhura from Kappa Foundation.
Amis Maliunga from Bakwata.
Morning. My name is Francisco Mericard from Deloitte, USHIRIKIANO Afya Southern Zone.
Miriam John from Tapama.
Makamaigi from Tapama.
From USAID Public Sector System Strengthening Project.
Dr. Siriam Poto from Ministry of Health.
Dr. Stephen Matemba from Ministry of Health.
Morning, Dr. Chadigi, representing Medical Franchise RIH Kagera.
My name is Geoffrey. Good morning. My name is Geoffrey Nyombi from USAID Public Sector Systems.
From PS3 also, Public Sector System Strengthening.
Good morning. My name is Judith Njau from Afya, Zonal Coordinator, Dodoma.
Morning. Mavere Tukai, Chief of Party Global Health Supply Chain.
Good morning, Patrick Inemo from Sikika.
Good morning, Regent Academic from PS3.
Good morning, Dr. Berezi Makaranga from Afya.
Dr. Godfrey Kwai from CSSC.
Dr. Josephine Balat from CSSC.
Peter Risha from Farm Access.
Dr. Landala from Songwe Regional Hospital.
Lawrence Kaoga representing RMO Manyara.
Crescent Ambrose Saka from Ministry of Health.
Good morning, CPA Burhan Traibu, acting CIA.
Good morning, I'm Dr. Richard Yamuya, Medical Officer in Charge, Morogoro Regional Referral Sector.
Good morning, my name is Dr. Ernest Kyungu, I'm from Chalinze, DC.
Dr. Willy Sangu from Ilala, Dar es Salaam.
Dr. Marina from Rungwa, DC.
Dr. Jonas Landala from Bear City Council.
Ramadhani Maringumu, MND Specialist Lindi.
Good morning. My name is Hussein Mavunde from the Ministry of Health.
Mr. Akida Mohoja, Deputy Registrar, Medical Radiology and Imaging Professional Council.
Umbeni Aaron from Lele, representing DMO.
Dr. Stanford Makatage from Kisarawe, DC.
Dr. Juma Mfanga, Chairperson for DMOs.
Konkakula Clemens, Dr. Geta Town Council.
Dr. Charles Mkombe from Tanga City Council.
Dr. Frank Chiruo from Korogwe, DC.
Dr. Salub Gembe from Lushoto, DC.
Dr. Enoch Mombalaswa from Ileje, DC.
Good morning. Dr. Gideon Kategugwa from Lindi, DC, representing DMO.
Good morning, everyone. Dr. Naima Yusuf, Moi of Tanga, Regional Referral Hospital.
I'm Dr. Damian Maruba, representing Moi for Katavi region.
Habari ya asubuhi, Dr. Range Nyamwanga anamwakilisha DMO Bukombe.
Ernest Kwabi, representing Moi Geita Lifo Regional Hospital.
Good morning, Sagumo Chota from Lindi Regional Referral Hospital.
Dr. Rose Malisa, Moi Shinyanga RRH.
The name is Yembe, Joaquim Yembe, Mara Regional Referral Hospital.
Dr. Benedicton Gaiza, DMO Chato, DC.
Dr. Maki Waziri, Moi Tabora RRH.
Alika Peter from the Ministry of Energy.
Akida Kea from Tanzania Medicines and Medical Devices Authority.
Dr. Sisti Mosha, representing DMO Temeke.
Anna Kimwela from President's Office, Public Service Management and Good Governance.
Yahya Saidi from Ministry of Works, Transport and Communication.
Morning, I'm representing the Ministry of Land. My name is Pascal Rogasira.
I'm Gelwa Pikingu from the Ministry of Home Affairs.
Morning, Georgina Msemo from Global Financing Facility as a liaison officer.
Wale Odutelu, GFF.
Good morning, I'm Petra with the Global Financing Facility.
Emmanuel Marangalila, Chief of Party for the Public Sector System Strengthening, PS3.
Good morning, my name is Hisahiro Ishijima. I'm Chief Advisor of the RRHMP, Ministry of Health.
Good morning. I'm Miwaito from JICA.
Good morning. My name is Flavia from JICA.
Good morning, Leticia Remam, WHO.
Good morning, Maximilian Mapunda, WHO.
Habari asubuhi, Ali Omar, WHO.
Good morning. My name is Darius Kosons from the Danish Embassy.
Morning. Major Kindimbo. I'm a rapporteur for the meeting today.
Good morning, Rachel Makunde, Executive Secretary, Tanzania National Coordinating Mechanism for Global Fund.
Habari za asubuhi, naitwa Thomas Toishi kutoka ubalozi wa Uswisi.
Yes, good morning. My name is Peter. I work with the World Bank.
Good morning, Chiho Suzuki, World Bank, Tanzania.
Habari za asubuhi, Megan Byers, Canadian High Commission.
Habari za asubuhi, Laurel Fain, USAID. Habari za asubuhi, naitwa Mariamu Ali, nafanya kazi World Bank, Tanzania. Good morning, I'm Dr. Rosina Lipioga from Kampala International University in Dar es Salaam. Thank you.
Adeline Kimambo, Tanzania Public Health Association.
Habari za asubuhi. Tumsifu Yesu Kristo. Dr. Mbando, daktari afya ya jamii na mshauri ndani ya nchi. Asante.
Good morning. My name is Peter Mbuji. I'm a consultant with the CDC.
Habari ya asubuhi. Naitwa Saif Rashid, daktari na mwakilishi wa taasisi inayoitwa PATH.
Habari ya asubuhi, naitwa Felista, nafanya kazi Umoja wa Mataifa UNFPA.
Habari za asubuhi, Dr. Sabine Flessenkamper, GIZ Health Program.
Good morning, Dr. Wilfred Chan. I work with United Nations Population Fund.
Good morning. My name is Dr. Victor Bakengesa. I also work with the UNFPA.
Habari ya asubuhi, naitwa Dr. Peter Nyela, natoka ubalozi wa Ireland.
Good morning, I'm Hiltruda Temba, working with PEPFAR Coordination Office as Deputy PEPFAR Coordinator for External Affairs.
Habari za asubuhi, naitwa Christian Fleider, nafanya kazi P4H Focal Point Dar es Salaam.
Habari za asubuhi, Millie Kayonga, USAID.
Dr. Emmanuel Kamgowi na mwakilishi Remo Katavi.
Naitwa Dr. Malko Akilimari Mbata, mganga mkuu wa mkoa wa Kagera, mkoa ambao una senene na unapakana na nchi nyingi kuliko mikoa yote Tanzania bara.
Habari za asubuhi, naitwa Jonas Mcharo na mwakilisha Raimo Kilimanjaro.
Habari za asubuhi, naitwa Dr. Heri Kagia, mganga mkuu wa mkoa wa Songwe.
Habari ya asubuhi, naitwa Dr. Jonathan Budenu, mganga mkuu Tanga.
Habari za asubuhi, naitwa Simon Dalio kutoka RHMT Geita na mwakilisha mganga mkuu wa mkoa.
Habari za asubuhi, naitwa Dr. Pocha wote, mganga mkuu Kigoma.
Naitwa Dr. Besti Magoma, mganga mkuu mkoa wa Dodoma.
Asalamu alaikum. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Mimi naitwa Dr. Edson Charwe, mganga mkuu mkoa wa Arusha.
Naitwa Dr. Florian Tinuga, mganga mkuu mkoa wa Mara.
Robert Salim, mganga mkuu wa mkoa wa Iringa.
Habari za asubuhi, naitwa Dr. David Ntaindwa na mwakilishi RMO Jombe.
Habari ya asubuhi, naitwa Ruta Thomas, mganga mkuu wa mkoa wa Mwanza.
Habari za asubuhi, Dr. Alex namwakilisha RMO Mbeya.
Habari za asubuhi, naitwa Dr. Nuru Mpuya namwakilisha RMO Shinyanga.
Habari ya asubuhi, naitwa Daisy Majamba namwakilisha RMO Dar es Salaam.
Habari za asubuhi, Dr. Gunini Kamba, mganga mkuu wa Pwani.
Habari ya asubuhi, naitwa Dr. Gloria Mbili natoka Mbeya.
Naitwa Dr. Bahati Msaki, Medical Officer in Charge Sekoture Mwanza.
Habari za asubuhi, naitwa Dr. Limi Matondo namwakilisha mganga mfawizi Sumbanga Raraichi.
Habari za asubuhi, naitwa Dr. Josephine Rogatilaswai namwakilisha mganga mfawizi wa Mawenzi Hospital.
Naitwa Winfred Kiambile natoka hospitali ya mkoa wa Njombe.
Naitwa Alfred Mwakalebera kutoka hospitali ya mkoa wa Iringa.
Naitwa Daniel Mkungu kutoka Mwananyamala hospitali.
Naitwa Dr. Amani Malima kutoka Amana hospitali.
Naitwa Dr. Joseph Mselema namwakilisha Moi Simiyu.
Naitwa Dr. Abdurazak Mohamed kutoka the Islamic Foundation Morogoro.
Habari za asubuhi, naitwa Ambelo Gabagambi kutoka UNICEF.
Naitwa Tuzie Edwin kutoka UNICEF.
Martini Magogwa, Wizara ya Afya.
Catherine Semkudi, Wizara ya Afya.
Naitwa Marieta Mgabunuto mwakilishi wa White Ribbon Alliance Dodoma.
Habari ya asubuhi, naitwa Dr. Catherine Joachim kutoka Wizara ya Afya, Maendeleo ya Jamii, Jinsia, Wazee na Watoto.
Habari za asubuhi, Japco Team Leader Midterm Review HSSP4.
Good morning, Dr. Dan Brun Peterson, mshauri ya Wizara ya Afya.
Rutasha Dadi, Global Affairs Canada, lakini pia nilikuwa sehemu ya timu ya Midterm Review.
Habari za asubuhi, naitwa Eli Huruma Nangawe. Nilikuwa thematic consultant upande wa service delivery na quality.
Bui. Jina langu ni Gaspar Munishi, nilikuwa mshauri mwelekezi wa governance katika zoezi hili.
Habari za asubuhi, naitwa Daudi Nasib, nilikuwa consultant upande wa gender katika midterm review.
Habari ya asubuhi, Dr. Berege Zakaria, mshauri kwenye huduma za afya pamoja na ubora kwenye MTR review. Asante. Thomas, nimekuona, asante sana.
Naitwa Henry Molel, nilikuwa consultant eneo la monitoring and evaluation.
Naitwa Rachel Manongi, nilikuwa consultant upande wa reproductive maternal neonatal adolescent child health.
Habari za asubuhi, mimi naitwa Adija Kweka, nilikuwa consultant kwenye MTR eneo la Human Resource for Health.
Habari za asubuhi, naitwa Emma Kamzora, nilikuwa mshauri katika midterm review katika upande wa health commodities.
Habari za asubuhi, naitwa Sia Msuya, nilikuwa consultant wa midterm review upande wa analytical team.
Habari ya asubuhi, naitwa Daudi Simba kutoka MUHAS, nilikuwa upande wa analytical team.
Habari za asubuhi, mimi naitwa Dr. Ulrika Becker, nafanya kazi na UNICEF.
Asubuhi, my name is Kira from Koika.
A few who came not late but in time.
So what do you want me to say?
Habari ya asubuhi. Huyu bwana alikuwa ananipa hiki chombo niongee na nyinyi, ndio maana nikawa namuuliza anataka niseme nini. Mimi naitwa Dr. Upunda, mganga mkuu mstaafu. Kwa sababu Kiswahili hapana, wizara ilishindwa kutranslate chief medical officer. Sasa medical officer sio mganga. Lakini Dr. nani yule mganga mkuu wa waganga anaitwa nani? Muhame is very happy. Kwa sababu then tuna reflect really ofisi yake. Anasema wameshindwa kusema the chief medical officer, kusema wakatranslate mganga mkuu wa serikali. Mganga he kept quiet because it was in his favor.
Habari za asubuhi. Dr. Hamid Ngora mstaafu kutoka idara ya sera na mipango siku za nyuma na head wa reform secretariat kwa enzi hizo. Asanteni.
Last but
Habari za asubuhi. Naitwa Bernard Konga, natoka mfuko wa taifa bima afya NHIF, ni mkurugenzi mkuu.
Asanteni sana wengine mliokuja baada, tutafahamiana as we go on. So thank you very much. The PS, as you have seen, it requires in the next joint annual sector review to have bilingual translation. People are insisting to use Kiswahili, so maybe in the future, no, by the introduction, so maybe we can think of that. But we have seen that in this meeting we have all people from the government from all levels. We have development partners, we have CSOs, NGOs and private sector. So all of us who matter in the health sector are here. So I'm so pleased that we are here, and it's a 20th. It's a moment to reflect, because 20 years ago, Hingora and Jao would remember, and Upunda as well, when it all started. So we are so pleased that the ministry has remembered to invite the former leaders. Not all are old like Donan, but the former leaders in the sector are here to witness this moment. So without taking more time, I would like to request the Chief Medical Officer to get us started by a welcome address. Dr. Bakari.
Thank you. Dr. Zainab Chaula, Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Health, Community Development, Gender, Elderly and Children. Dr. Ntuli Kapologwe, representing the Deputy Permanent Secretary from President's Office, Regional Administration and Local Government. Dr. Tigest Mengestu, WHO Country Representative in Tanzania. Let me also recognize the presence of former leaders, of all the former leaders of the ministry that is responsible for health. Thank you very much for taking time to be with us today. Directors and section heads from government ministries and agencies, regional medical officers and district medical officers hereby present, TRECA Chair Cho On, representing DPG Health, representatives of private sector, civil society and faith-based organizations, Mr. Finn Paulson, Coordinator of Health Basket Fund, Dr. Ellen Senkoro Mkondia, Chair of Non-State Actors Health Group, who is also the CEO of the Mkapa Foundation, Dr. Samuel Ogilo, CEO of Association of Private Hospitals in Tanzania, staff from all government ministries present here, invited guests. Let me say that all protocol is being observed. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today marks the beginning of 3 days of the 20th Joint Annual Health Sector Technical Review Meeting. This joint meeting is an important forum that brings together all stakeholders of the health sector. I therefore take great pleasure in welcoming you all to Dodoma and welcoming you all to attend this very important forum for the sector. I also welcome everyone to follow the meeting online via a live broadcast at the Elimu Afya media platform. The participation from each sectoral group shows your commitment towards development of the health sector, and I am indeed very thankful to all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, this year has been a year of many reviews in the health sector, whereby we have conducted in principle 3 types of reviews. The midterm review has covered the health sector strategic plan 4, the plan 2 for reproductive, maternal, newborn, child, and adolescent health, and the health basket fund functionality. Through these reviews, we have been able to assess the performance of the sector from 2015 to date. This will certainly be very useful as we plan for the future of healthcare in our country. The main agenda of this year's technical review meeting is to receive presentations and then discuss the midterm review findings. It is anticipated that the review findings will lay the foundation for next year's policy priorities as well as the health sector strategic plan 5. We will also have the opportunity to review progress that has been made towards implementation of the 2018-2019 policy commitments. We will receive a feedback from the RMO DMO's meeting. We will also receive a feedback from a meeting of the medical officers in charge of our regional referral hospitals. And we will also deliberate on what is expected from our country in our route towards achieving the Global Sustainable Development Goals. Ladies and gentlemen, as mentioned earlier, during this meeting, we are also expected to identify policy priority recommendations for the financial year 2020-2021. The formulation of policy priority recommendations will be based on discussions on various topics that, which are going to be presented at the meeting, as well as the unfinished targets of the 2019-2020 interventions. I would therefore like to encourage all stakeholders to focus on priorities that are practical and impactful towards improving the health of Tanzanians and those that will yield tangible results in the shortest possible time. You are also asked to set realistic targets that can be met in a span of 1 year. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to urge each one of us to engage and actively contribute in the discussions during the meeting so that we come up with the sector priorities that reflect on the reality that is on the ground and target the immediate needs of the sector. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to wind up my welcoming remark by expressing my sincere thanks and gratitude to the consultants who have done a very great job in coming up with the review, but also to the team that has worked day and night to organize this meeting. To you all I say thank you very much. So with these brief remarks, I would like again to thank all of you for taking time off your busy schedules to attend this meeting, and I wish you all very fruitful and useful deliberations. Thank you very much for your kind attention.
Thank you very much, Professor Bakari, for those kind welcome remarks, and I would like to invite the DPGH Troika Chair, Dr. Cho Ong, to say a few words on behalf of our development partners. Dr. Cho.
Honorable Permanent Secretary, Dr. Zainab Chawla, Ministry of Health, Community Development, Gender, Elderly, Children. Dr. Untuli Kapalongwe, Director for Health, Nutrition, Social Service, representing Deputy Permanent Secretary of the President Office, Regional Administration and Local Government. Professor Kambi Mohammed, Chief Medical Officer. The Director of Government Business and Policy Coordination from the Prime Minister Office, Government Official of the United Republic of Tanzania, representative of civil society and the private sector, fellow development partners, invited guests, all protocol has been observed. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It's a pleasure for me to be here with all of you today to give remarks on behalf of the development partners supporting the health sector in Tanzania at the year 20 years joint annual health sector technical review meeting. This year, we meet under the theme of strong stakeholders collaboration and alignment is essential to the delivery of quality health services for healthier population and Tanzania national development. This theme is directly related to Tanzania's strong commitment to making universal health coverage a reality in Tanzania. The road to universal health coverage requires strong stakeholder collaboration under high-level government leadership with a focus on equitable access to good quality preventive, promotive, and curative health service that ensure financial protection as well. As a critical part of this effort to have strong and aligned stakeholders, we appreciate government's effort to involve the subnational level in this joint annual health sector review, as we witness for the first time participation of the regional and district medical officer in this critically important technical review meeting. To build a stronger system for the future, we must learn from our success and identify the barriers and weaknesses. The process of undertaking deep and broad analysis of Tanzania health sector through the series of midterm review has reflected the principle of strong stakeholder collaboration and strong government leadership. DPs would like to thank the Permanent Secretary, Dr. Chawla, Ministry of Health, and Deputy Permanent Secretary Piora for their leadership over the period of this work, and thanks all the people in this room who contributed time, ideas, and finances to the process. We congratulate the government of Tanzania for the progress that has been made in the health sector, as evidenced in the recent midterm review of the Health Sector Strategic Plan for 2015-2020, Health Basket Fund, and One Plan 2. We have noted progress across many key indicators, including the quality of care as measured by the STAR rating, access to healthcare through construction of new health facility and renovation of others, posting of staff to disadvantaged regions, community engagement in management through health facility governing committees, and improve health financing at the primary healthcare through the direct health facility financing, to mention a few. All of the above are steps toward our end goal of universal health coverage. However, challenges are still noted in, among others, quality of care, management of human resource for health, domestic financing, maternal mortality, neonatal mortality, chronic malnutrition among children, adolescent reproductive health and nutrition, gender and equity, which all of us should strive to address. We look forward to reviewing the result of the midterm review and discussing the recommendation that will assist the government of Tanzania in developing Health Sector Strategic Plan 5 and guide all of us on how to invest more and better and in the right areas to achieve the Tanzania Vision 2025 and the Sustainable Development Goals, particularly universal health coverage. Honorable Permanent Secretary, the midterm review validates many important improvements in primary healthcare, including how the use of direct health facility financing, first as an innovation and now roll out countrywide, is leading to improve for planning, management, and use of funds at the facility level. Direct health facility financing is also providing to have a positive effect on community involvement and ownership of the services. But direct health facility financing is also adding to the workload of facility staff who now manage the fund or supervise the use of the fund at numerous facilities. Many do not have all the necessary capacity to do so. To improve quality, improving management, leadership, and accountabilities are necessary. For example, CHMT and RHMT need formal training in management and leadership. For direct health facility financing to be successful, we need to keep building managerial capacity at the facility level. There are opportunities to build leadership and management skills, including by using e-learning and mHealth platform. DP have also listened with great interest to PORAC assessment of lessons emerging from the Makole Health Center experience. The Makole experience suggests that political pressure to address the accountability of service providers, along with more regular on-the-job coaching and supportive supervision, can address poor quality services. We are keen to collaborate with government and other stakeholders to explore approaches that will build accountable leadership for the provision of respectful and good quality services. Development partners strongly support the prioritization of improved data management to ensure Tanzania continue to have the reliable and objective data we all need for our evidence-based decision making as part of our mutual accountability for delivering on the SDGs, Sustainable Development Goal. Honorable Permanent Secretary, heavy investment in infrastructure is improving access in some areas. However, the midterm review indicates that improving the quality of service is proving to be more challenging. The high demand from a growing population, combined with the lack of adequate staff in facility, inadequate leadership and governance, and insufficient health financing has resisted all effort to improve quality. We are working with the Ministry, PORAC, and POPSM on human resource for health analysis and joint advocacy for a higher level meeting in November 2019 with the Minister of Finance, Minister of POPSM, and Minister of Education to obtain support for an increase to the wage bill that would allow for some additional recruitment to fill the growing HR gap at primary care facilities. We are all eager to see fewer deaths and injuries from pregnancy, childhood, non-communicable, and communicable disease, especially among the mothers and newborn. These infrastructure investments aim to serve. We commend the government of Tanzania for its continued commitment to work toward universal health coverage. As part of efforts toward and other sustainable development goals, Tanzania has drafted a health financing strategy and is working to obtain approval for a new mandatory single national health insurance scheme. We encourage you, Honorable Permanent Secretary, to continue championing this single national health insurance so that it can be approved. We DPs are committed in supporting the Tanzanian government to achieve universal health coverage so that all people have access to quality health services. Achieving universal health coverage will help to increase life expectancy, reduce poverty, and promote equity that are necessary for sustainable development goal. We fully support the implementation of the National Health Financing Strategy as a means for increasing domestic investment and promoting a sustainable healthcare system through the expansion of health insurance, increased government budget allocation to health, and the adoption of strategies that promote greater efficiency and value for money in the health sector. Universal health coverage is the end goal, and while this requires more domestic investment in health, In turn, global experience show it delivers substantial economic returns, including by boosting industrial development through increased industrial productivity. This is necessary towards achieving status of middle-income country. We also hope that a stronger engagement with the Ministry of Finance will ensure that funds flow to where they are needed in a timely manner in order for the decentralized health system to work. Honorable Permanent Secretary, development partners appreciate the government commitment to improve service delivery that promote gender equality and respective care. We also appreciate the government commitment to adolescent health and well-being, recognizing that adolescents are among the most vulnerable and invisible members of society, with their needs often missing from our efforts. Adolescent health need to be addressed by various stakeholders, hence multi-sectoral coordination is key. Health policy and system must actively seek to address the determinants of health, such as gender, age, socio-economic status, to mention a few. These are issues that require a strong health system with reach right down to the community level, where knowledge, behavior, and attitude impact health outcomes. DPs are very encouraged by the progress on the community-based health system, especially the CHW policy we understand is ready to be approved. This will help address the triple burden of 1. Communicable disease, maternal and newborn mortality, chronic malnutrition, 2. Non-communicable disease, and 3. Emerging health challenges such as pandemics and consequence of climate change in Tanzania. With regard to preventing the rise on NCD, we must expand our mindset to include also commercial determinant of health, as many risk factors for non-communicable disease are linked to the food processing industry. We look forward to seeing health in all policy improve the multi-sectoral collaboration and intersectoral actions to address these key determinants. Tanzania rapidly growing and shifting demographic and rapid urbanization also need thought and discussion. The current rate of population growth will continue to increase demand for health and education services, straining availability and compromising quality of services. For example, newborn mortality appears to be higher now in urban areas than in rural ones. This runs counter to our previous understanding of the benefit of living in urban area and challenges our perception that the public sector should mainly focus on rural areas. Require multi-sectoral reforms to align the health system to respond to urban areas should be incorporated into the new health policy and HSSP 5. At the same time, the Ministry of Health needs to reach out to and engage with other sectors as improving health and well-being of the Tanzania population requires investments in not only in health and nutrition, but also in education, water and sanitation, social protection, and jobs, among others. This will also need to be reflected in the new health policy and health sector strategic plan 5. Finally, we would like to stress the growing threat to the health sector posed by disease outbreaks. Global health emergencies such as the current spread of Ebola in the Democratic Republic of Congo requires us to strengthen Tanzania emergency preparedness across all sectors and with all stakeholders. It is critical that various ministry, sector, and partners work together, sharing information, closely coordinating resources, and up-to-date data to strengthen the health security, preparedness, and response. On behalf of development partners in health, we reiterate once more our full commitment to ensuring we reach all households in Tanzania with quality healthcare as we continue together to promote good quality primary healthcare that is accessible to all. Asanteni kwa kunisikiliza.
Thank you very much, Dr. Cho, for those remarks from the partners and for recognizing the importance of the theme of the meeting and committing to provide the support as needed. So We have other partners on the podium, so I'd like to invite the WHO representative, Dr. Tigist, to join and give her remarks on behalf of WHO.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, Honorable Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Health, Community Development, Gender, Elderly and Children, Dr. Zainab Chola, Director, Nutrition and Social Services, Dr. Ntuli Kapologwe, representing Honorable Deputy Permanent Secretary of the President's Office, Regional Administrative and Local Government, Professor Kambi Mohammed, Chief Medical Officer, the Director of Government Business and Policy Coordination from the Prime Minister's Office, government officials of the United Republic of Tanzania, Dr. Cho, representing DPG Health, representatives of CSO and the private sector, fellow development partners, invited guests, the media, ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed. Habari ya asubuhi. I feel greatly honored and privileged to be provided this opportunity to give a few remarks on this 28th Joint Annual Health Sector Review meeting. This is an important occasion in which the government, development partners, civil society, private sector, faith-based providers, and all health sector stakeholders get time to sit together to review progress over the past year and lay out strategies for future improvement of the health and health service delivery. My first participation to this kind of meeting was last year, when the theme of the meeting was strengthening elements of health financing, that is direct health facility financing, which is a component of public financing management. Indeed, we noted positive progress of the contribution of DHFF in the improvement of availability of medicines, medical supplies, and staff morale. The DHFF experience needs to be strengthened, and it's also noted as a best practice for other countries to adopt. Honorable DPS, ladies and gentlemen, during the discussions, I greatly learned on the maturity of partnership reached in the health sector. This is reflected through well-established sector-wide approach dialogue structure in which policies, plans, and strategies are developed through involvement of all health stakeholders and well-established consultations. Partnership is a vehicle towards universal health coverage. As we are aware, the theme of the review this year is strong stakeholders' collaboration and alignment is essential to delivery of quality health services for healthier population and national development. This is a continuation of the last year's policy commitment towards enhancement of intra- and multi-sectoral collaboration in the health sector. The theme comes at the time the Ministry of Health, with the guidance of the Office of the Prime Minister, has been able to convene meetings that has enabled to formulate a framework that will facilitate health policies to be reflected in different ministries. Colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, health in all policies, HIAP, is an approach on health-related rights and obligations. It improves accountability of policymakers for health impacts at all levels of policy making. It includes an emphasis on the consequence of public policies on health systems, determinants of health and well-being. We have together experienced how different sectors have been working in the control and management of the cholera outbreak, the ongoing Ebola preparedness, and many other efforts. PS, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, we also take note that during the discussions on human resources for health, the role of the President's Office, Regional Administration and Local Government, Public Service Department, Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Education was clearly seen. The review also comes at a time when the midterm review of the Health Sector Strategic Plan 4 has been completed. The report points areas that need to be strengthened and those ones that needs to be consolidated. Honorable peers, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, both health in all policies and the midterm review of the Health Sector Strategic Plan 5 provide a better platform in planning for the next health sector, I'll repeat again. Both health in all policies and the midterm review of the Health Sector Strategic Plan 4 provide a better platform in planning for the next Health Sector Strategic Plan 5. The Health Sector Strategic Plan 5 will well take benefit of the guidance proposed in the Sustainable Development Goals. The World Health Organization has translated this guidance into the 13th Global Program of Work 2019-2023. The Global Program of Work 13 puts emphasis on the 3 key priorities. Number 1, achieving universal health coverage, 1 billion more people benefiting from universal health coverage. 2, addressing health emergencies, that is 1 billion more people are better protected from health emergencies. And 3, promoting healthier population, expressed by 1 billion more people enjoying better health and well-being. We call this the triple billion goals. WHO has been working closely with the government in translating this 13th Global Program of Work through prioritization of specific interventions that will facilitate achievement of the Sustainable Development Goals. These interventions have been discussed in various governing bodies and have been agreed upon. We do hope that this will be integrated in the next Health Sector Strategic Plan, the plan which will become the roadmap for universal health coverage. Honorable PS, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, with these few remarks, I wish you all a very fruitful deliberations, and I thank you for your attention. Siku njema, asanteni sana.
Thank you very much, Dr. Tigist, for those remarks from WHO and very much from our health basket partners. Dr. Finn will say a few words.
Thank you very much. All protocol observed. I would like to thanks very much to the High Table for bringing all of us together here today and the coming days. I think that's a good challenge and a good moment for discussing and having a fruitful debate. Just a few remarks on behalf of the Health Basket Fund and the partners in the Health Basket Fund, which by now is completing close to 20 years of operation in support of the health improvements in Tanzania on primary health services. It has been a successful and well-aligned funding mechanism which is reaching out to all health facilities all over Tanzania. The Health Basket Funds is supporting the implementation of the Health Strategic Sector Plan 4 and focusing on the objective of this plan and achieving the results and achievements which we are looking forward for. Today we will be discussing the findings from the review undertaken of the strategic plan, and we will have time to discuss what will bring and what should be the direction for the future strategic plan 5. Same time we will have a possibility to get the findings of the midterm review or the review of the Health Basket Fund. I will just mention one key issue here which I think is important, that what we will see and what we will further get the presentations on is from the achievements when the Health Basket Fund is the new vehicle of the direct health facility financing. So getting the resources out to all health facilities, and the Health Basket Funds is using 90% of our resources, all the resources in the basket, to get directly out to the health facilities. This is quite a big achievement, and when I was introduced a few years back, less than 2 years back to this, I thought maybe we should try a trial. Why do we run the whole country? 5,000 new accounts to be opened, plus that looks like a big task. I think we have to graduate the ministries and the facilities of actually getting there and making a difference on those issues. We will further be looking into some of the achievements through the Health Basket Fund. But at the same time, just ending with a few remarks here, I think when some of us have the experience of driving a vehicle which is model 89 or 88, then we know that if it wants to serve us well, we need to look at the maintenance of it. We need to look at maybe changing a few spare parts. There might be new partners joining the basket. They should be welcome. They will be joining, like this year, we have UNFPA rejoining, so the 8 members of the Health Basket Fund. This financial year, the basket is committing or dispersing more than 125 billion to all the health facilities. So this we would very much encourage. At the same time, when you have a model 98, you know that you have to look after it. Sometimes we have to tell our drivers as well that there is a new route here. Shortcuts, but never mind. There will be some challenges ahead, and we will be looking into those. We will need to overcome some of them, and we will do that. So when we are looking into the future of the Health Basket Fund, we are very keen of continuing the support to the primary health services, and I'm very sure that doing this together we can make a big difference and we will achieve great results. So thank you very much, and thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Finn, for that remarks and referring to the vintage car which we are driving. But more important about, this is the first time the basket is undergoing a review for the last 20 years. So this is a very important moment for the basket fund as well as all of us in the sector. Now, partners are not only from international organizations. We have strong partnership in the country which has been going on since the sector started these joint reviews. Most successful local organizations, the Mkapa Foundation. Welcome, Ellen.
Good morning, everyone. Our Honorable Permanent Secretary from the Ministry of Health, Dr. Chaula, the representative from PRALJ, Dr. Ntuli. I also recognize the presence of the Chief Medical Officer, Professor Bakari, our former Minister for Health, Dr. Saif, as well as the former Permanent Secretaries and the Chief Medical Officer, the DPG Health Group, my fellow colleagues from the non-state actors, faith-based organizations and private sector, representatives from the government institutions, the regions and the district levels, representatives from the media, invited guests, all protocols observed. Good morning once again. I stand here on behalf of the Non-State Actors Health Group, which is a group of like-minded institutions having voluntary network and coordination among our own functions as non-state actors, as we have continued working jointly and collaboratively with the government and development partners to implement the National Health Sector Strategic Plan and the related priorities of this country. I'm humbled to represent the Non-State Actors Health Group, and we thank the Ministry of Health for giving us the opportunity to be among the speakers today, not only for making the few remarks, but also being able to make a presentation during the day. And we are happy to be part of the TRM Forum, which is held annually and usually used to make a reflection on performance of the sector. This year forum is special to us, given that it's also emphasizing on the partnership, but it will also be able to discuss the findings and the recommendations which are arising from the MTR of the HSSP4 as well as the One Plan, and I'm happy to hear as well about the review of the Health Basket Fund. But more importantly, this will help us to set directions, high-level directions on the upcoming HSSP5, which is also one of the documents which will drive us to attaining the objectives defined in the National Vision 2025. Madam Permanent Secretary, the NSA Health Group would like to commend highly the government leadership in steering the health sector strategic plan implementation, and particularly for making promising progress in the number of health indicators, which is a reflection of being on the right track to achieving the Sustainable Development Goals, UHC targets, and other global development framework. I would like to mention a few milestones attained by the sector amongst many from the reports that have been shared with us in advance. There has been an expanded program coverage for family planning with modern methods, antenatal delivery and postnatal care, PMTCT and HIV treatment. Also, the quality of care appears to have improved considerably according to the star rating assessment in all regions. Improvement of availability of essential tracer medicines, which has been attributed by the increase in finance for medicine, better performance of MSD, the bottom-up quantification, and the use of the prime vendor arrangement is notable. There has been a notable investment made on the increased construction and rehabilitation of more than 400 primary healthcare facilities and an ongoing effort on rehabilitation of the district hospitals and the regional referral hospitals, all aiming at increasing access and quality of care to the community. It's important to highlight also the D/D, which has continued showing encouraging results with increased decentralization of the financial management to the district and health facility level through the DHFF, which further enable the health facilities to finance their own priorities. Generally, in the area of curative services, most disease control services are doing well, with increased testing, improved adherence, improved cure rates, etc. However, we still need to make more efforts on the prevention and screening programs. Madam Chair, it is becoming more evident that the health system is an important dimension in maintaining the high level of performance of disease control programs, which has also some impact on the reducing morbidity and mortality caused by infectious disease, as well as the upcoming threat of the non-communicable disease. Thus, strengthening leadership, governance, accountability, and partnership are amongst the key pillars of ensuring improved health systems. While we celebrate the good progress, yet there are some areas for further improvement, which need more attention as reported by the various reports. We understand there are a number of areas of improvement, but we'd like to highlight on the three key areas of health system pillars that we need to deliberate on and put concerted actions from the government and all partners, including the non-state actors. The first area is on healthcare financing. As we are aware, the goal of Tanzania health financing strategy is to enable equitable access to affordable and cost-effective quality health care and financial protection in case of ill health, according to a national defined standard minimum benefit package. Nevertheless, the health financing strategy is not fully implemented and disintegrated financing of health services has continued in some areas. We recognize that the government is in process of establishing the single national health insurance system, which is yet approved by the different levels of authority. On the same vein, we are observing about 32% of the population having some type of health insurance. Following the above gaps, we highly recommend that there should be a cost-effective and quality health services available to all residents without financial barriers at the time of need. In addition, the